Have you ever been so angry that instead of shouting, instead of fighting back, your eyes filled with tears, and in that moment, you didn't feel powerful, you felt exposed, confused, almost weak? But what if I told you that moment had nothing to do with weakness? What if your body was trying to save you? No one talks about this moment, but it happens everywhere, in meeting rooms, in relationships, in conversations that matter too much. A man sits across the table, prepared, focused, ready, months of effort behind him. And then, one question. Sharp tone. A critical remark. Something small, but it hits deep. Inside him, anger rises fast. His heart races. His jaw tightens. He wants to respond. He should respond, but he doesn't. And then, his eyes fill with tears. In that room, no one sees his effort. No one sees his preparation. They only see his silence, his trembling voice, his tears, and just like that, the moment is gone. Here's what most people don't understand. When you feel intense anger, your body enters a state called fight or flight. Your heart rate spikes, your muscles tighten, adrenaline floods your system, your body is preparing for action. But what happens when you can't act, when you can't shout, can't argue, can't release that energy? That pressure builds and builds and builds until your system says, enough, and then you cry. Not because you're weak, but because your system is overloaded. Crying becomes a release valve, a biological reset. But here's the deeper truth. Anger is rarely the real emotion. It's a mask. Underneath anger, there's something else. Hurt, rejection, fear, embarrassment. Anger tries to protect you from those feelings. But when it fails, those deeper emotions break through. And they don't come out as anger. They come out as tears. And for many people, this response is not random. It's learned. If you grew up in a place where you weren't allowed to express anger, where speaking up was discouraged, your brain adapted. It found a safe outlet. Crying. So now, every time the pressure builds, your system follows the same path. Anger, suppression, tears automatically. Think about it. The last time it happened, your throat tightened, your chest felt heavy, your eyes started burning, and you tried to stop it. But the more you resisted, the worse it got. And afterward, you judged yourself. Why am I like this? Here's what people who master this understand. 1. Control the breath when anger rises. Don't fight the feeling. Control the breath. Slow inhale, longer exhale. This signals your brain. You're safe, and your system begins to calm. Name the emotion, say it, internally or quietly. I'm angry. I'm hurt. Labeling the emotion activates your rational mind and reduces emotional overload. Release the energy. Anger is energy. If you trap it, it turns into tears. Move your body. Grip something tight. Walk fast. Give that energy a way out. Stop fighting. The tears. This is the paradox. The more you try to stop crying, the more pressure you create. Sometimes, letting it pass reduces its power. This has nothing to do with weakness. It has everything to do with intensity. People don't lose their biggest moments because they lack talent. They lose them because they don't understand their own system.